Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Scorp Tarot. Hey guys, it's me Mark. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for the love and support you all show me. I appreciate it, Sagittarius. This is your general mid to end of August of 2018 reading. It's a general reading, so all sun, moon, or rising Sagittarius is you should get a golden nugget or two, something, some sort of message that brings wisdom, knowledge, truth, confirm something maybe that you've already been thinking about, something that's already been on your mind, but only keep those messages that I speak on and that come through straight from Creative Universe Spirit. Keep only those messages that resonate with you. If it's totally out in left field, it doesn't pertain to you, then it's meant for the next Sagittarius that watches, because everybody gets a little something. All right. However, if you would like a reading that is specific only to you, Sagittarius, and your energies and the energies around you, then email me at ScorpTarot, ScorpTarot@gmail.com to get one of my amazing private readings. Yes. And the reason why I say they're amazing is because they resonate. My clients say they're amazing. The readings resonate every time because the messages come straight from source, Creative Universe Spirit. They don't come from me. So they hit the mark every time, and they bring messages of wisdom, knowledge, guidance, and truth to my clients, and it helps them move in a positive direction. All right. So like I said, if my energy resonates with yours, Sagittarius, and you would like one of my amazing private readings, then email me at ScorpTarot, ScorpTarot@gmail.com. My price list is below in the description box with my contact information and any other information you may need. Also, guys, the information on the tarot deck that I'm using is also below in the description box. Sagittarius, you guys ready for this reading? This general 7-card reading. 3 cards on the top row, 3 on the bottom, and 1 outcome or advice card for this mid to end of August of 2018 for you, Sagittarius. All right, let's get started. I've meditated over these cards, asked Creative Universe Spirit to give you, Sagittarius, a relevant message. Let's get with it. I'm going to tilt the camera down so you guys can see the cards as they come out as I shuffle, Sagittarius. All right, Creator. What messages do you have for the sun, moon, or rising sign of Sagittarius? What should Sagittarius focus on this mid to end of August of 2018? What should Sagittarius be aware of, Creator? I ask that only the highest energies of love, light, that's too many, but I will keep this one, and truth come through these cards and come through me. Creator, what messages do you have for the sun, moon, or rising sign of Sagittarius this mid to end of August? What should Sagittarius focus on? What should Sagittarius be aware of? What messages do you have for the sun, moon, or rising sign of Sagittarius this mid to end of August? Okay, blew off the table. Let's get that one. All right, Sagittarius, these are your 6 cards. Now let's get 1 outcome or advice card for you. Creator, could you give the sign of Sagittarius 1 outcome or advice card for this mid to end of August? Could you give the sign? There it is. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what cards you have. Let's see what energies are around you. Let's see what messages come through. Okay. You start off, Sagittarius, with the 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles can speak to juggling. With these 2 pentacles, it's earth energy. It can be juggling of your finances, your money. It can be juggling any earthly situation too. It can be if you have 2 jobs, juggling that, juggling your time. But source is saying you're going to be required this mid to end of August of 2018, Sagittarius, to be fluid. Go with the flow of energy, not being stagnant, not being rigid, but actually flowing with the energy, flowing in a natural, organic way. But you got to go with the flow of energy. If that has to do with finances, the source is saying you will find balance if you do just juggle in the areas of your finances. All right. Next, you guys have the 4 of Cups, Sagittarius. The 4 of Cups. This is the card that speaks to feeling bored, feeling unmotivated. This 4 of Cups is the card that speaks to kind of just being in your emotions, avoiding your emotions, kind of just being isolated also. That's what this 4 of Cups can be speaking to. What's going on with you guys? Source is saying don't allow yourself to get too, let me give you some advice that I've learned in my life. In those times where I feel unmotivated, in those times where I feel bored, it's time to go up to a higher level. For me, That's what I've noticed. And I may be holding myself back. That's why I'm feeling bored. That's why I'm not feeling as challenged. But if you are rising to the occasion, pursuing and manifesting your dreams, your hopes, and your goals, then you'll never feel bored. You'll never feel unmotivated, because you're always pursuing the next great thing, and you're not doing it from an ego point. You're doing it from a point of, I'm going to master myself and become the best versions of myself. So Sagittarius, if you guys are feeling bored, unmotivated, this is also the card of procrastination. Yes, make sure that you're not procrastinating with something. This is cup energy. It can have to do with your emotions, but just watch your emotions this month and stay balanced. Flow with energy, like I said, and make sure you're not procrastinating. All right. Then, Sagittarius, you guys got the 3 of Pentacles. All right. You may see some increases in your money this month, because you go from the 2 to the 3. Now, that's not a huge jump, but the 3 of Pentacles can speak to working to build something, partnership, teamwork, mastery, going to a higher. What I was just talking about. I don't make this stuff up. If you are feeling bored, unmotivated, procrastinating, source is saying that's because you need to go to a higher level. That's what the 3 of Pentacles speaks to. Mastery, going to a higher level, working to build something. Come up out of this stagnant energy, all right? Next, Sagittarius, you guys got the Hermit card. Now, I know some people may say the Hermit card feels like stagnant energy. It actually is not. It's the Hermit card can speak to detaching from your everyday for a little bit, hours, if you got a day to do it. Detach from what you do on a daily basis in order to go within. That's not stagnant energy just because you're detaching. No, you're doing internal work, but you're still working. So with this Hermit card, Major Arcana, this is the card I say don't phone a friend, but go within. Start asking yourself, are you really, you may need to take an internal temperature as to what's going on in your life, because Sagittarius, you are in some sort of energy of boredom, unmotivated. And source is saying you can easily come up out of it just by being like the Hermit and making the, asking the necessary questions, getting those answers, and making little tweaks, making little adjustments that will bring that fire, bring that adventure back to your life. All right. Then Sagittarius, you guys got the Page of Swords. This could be a person. If this is a person, it's air energy. It can be, it can be a, it's air energy. It can be a Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. Now, wait a minute. If it's a person, if this is not a person, you know, they call this the spy card. There's something going on with you, Sagittarius, because the card that sits on top of this Page of Sword card is the 4 of Cups, the card of feeling bored, feeling unmotivated. And then the card below that is the card that speaks to either getting an electronic message that comes in, or it can be speaking to the spy card. It can be speaking to someone watching you, or you watching somebody. But there is something amiss here with this 4 of Cups energy. So be careful with that. Be careful with that, Sagittarius, because you don't want to open up a can of worms. You don't want to, you want to stay in the flow of energy of balance. You want to stay in the flow of energy of manifesting good things. And like I said, there's something amiss. So it's time for you to come up out of that energy of the 4 of Cups, either procrastinating, feeling unmotivated, feeling bored, and actually start going within to find out if there is something that you need to move to the next level in order to pursue. That's what Source is saying. Pentacle energy, you know that, like I said, that can be your money, your earthly goods. But this Page of Swords energy can speak to either getting an electronic message that comes in, some sort of message of truth. This can also be an apology. This can be an apology that comes in. And you could be giving it via electronic sources. Sending a text, sending an email. but there's something on your mind. That's what I'm feeling. And this is not going to apply to all Sagittarius, but it is going to apply to some, because the messages are coming through where there's something on your mind that you've been feeling bored, unmotivated about, and either you may be receiving an apology or you may need to give an apology. And that's why Source is saying go within, to allow your conscience to direct you on how you move, because that's what the Hermit card speaks to. Don't follow from, you don't have to ask everybody else what you need to do. Go within to find out what you need to do, how you get up out of this stagnant energy. Last but not least, Sagittarius, you guys have the King of Pentacles. Who is this person? This is earth energy. King is a king, so it is masculine energy. This King of Pentacles is earth energy. This could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Yeah, this King of Pentacles is grounded, stable, harmonious. If this is not an external person, Source is saying you need to tap into this energy of being stable, harmonious, grounded, because you're in energy right now that is not as balanced as it needs to be. And Source is just saying get back to that energy of stability, harmony, balance, like a King of Pentacles would, having his earthly managing his earthly goods in his earthly world in a positive way. That's what Source is saying, Sagittarius. But remember, the first card that you got was the Two of Pentacles. You're being called to flow with energy in a natural, organic way. Move when you need to move, Sagittarius, and also detach if you need to, because you got the Hermit card. There may be some things that, and you know, we are in that Mercury retrograde energy, so you guys may be having some old issues that are coming up. There's something that you're in your emotions about, and in order to come out of that energy, it's going to require that you go within to see if you need to make necessary changes. You may not need to, but you may also need to, and that is what can pull you up out of any sort of stagnant energy and allow you to continue to work to build your earthly realm, continue to work to build a stable and harmonious home life, earth, world. That's what Source is saying. So, Sagittarius, in these 6 cards, you guys got one major arcana card. You got the Hermit card. It's time for some internal evaluation with the Hermit card, so that you can decide on what your next step is going to be, what you should do next. All right. Then, you guys, the major focus for you, Sagittarius, is going to be Pentacle energy. It's your earthly goods. That could be your money. That can be your time, how you spend your time. That can be anything in your earthly world. You guys got the Two of Pentacles, you got the Three of Pentacles, and you got the King of Pentacles. All right, let's see what your advice card is. All right, Sagittarius. Now, this is the Seven of Cups. This Seven of Cups speaks to having many options. It's the card that can speak to taking chances, but it's also the card that can speak to drinking too much. It's a warning card. Be careful with this. Because, see, I told you, I was already sensing the energy, Sagittarius, that there's something amiss here. This mid to end of August for you guys, there's something that's on your mind. There's something that you're not feeling good about. There's something that is you're a little bit in your emotions about. And Source is saying, why, if you are feeling, now this ain't everybody, but this is some people, if you are feeling bored or in your emotions or unmotivated, slightly depressed, Source is saying bring yourself up out of that energy. But you don't do it by drinking. You don't do it by leaning on any sort of crutches. That's what the Seven of Cups is saying to me. That's that card of over drinking, having many options, taking chances. Don't allow your emotions to push you to this. That's why Source is saying instead of using external crutches, like alcohol, drugs, any sort of excesses, Source is saying be like the Hermit and go within. Take an internal temperature as to what's going on. Come up with a plan on how you can fix whatever, how you can bring yourself out of whatever situation, so that you can stay balanced, so that you can juggle the necessary things you need to juggle to move forward, to continue to build, to grow, to master something, going to a higher level. Source is saying, don't fall into the trap of excess drinking. All right. So that's your warning card, Sagittarius. When I see that 7 of Cups, that's not really a good card, but it's not something that you can't overcome. You just got to be aware of your triggers, and we all have them. Some people overeat, some people overdrink, some people use drugs, whatever, overshop. But that 7 of Cups is a card of excesses. It's the card of having many options, and it's a warning card. So you need to be careful with that. Like I said, because you don't want to get into crutches. All right. So Sagittarius, that is your reading for this mid to end of August of 2018. You guys are my last reading for the evening for these mid months. I'm sending you love and light. Remember, take control of your life by doing the necessary internal work. Don't allow your emotions or your thoughts to make you feel so unbalanced that you rely on external substances to try to dull that energy, those emotions. No, go internally. Like the hermit would, praying, meditating, writing in your journal, talking to somebody that you trust who can give you wisdom, knowledge, truth, good advice, and then dealing with whatever the situation is. I'm sending you love and light, Sagittarius. All right, guys. Take care. If you would like to go deeper, email me at ScorpTarot, ScorpTarot@gmail.com. Let me know which reading you would like. Let me know what your sign is, how you want the reading delivered, and we can get you scheduled and on the books. All right, Sagittarius. Take care. Namaste.